This is my diesel heater, which I've had in the garage for about a month now. I've been playing around with the exhaust gases this week. We've been trying to make some use of the hot exhaust gases before they go out the garage wall and are wasted. So this is the exhaust pipe, and it gets really hot. You can't touch it. So all I've done is I've wrapped some copper pipe around it so we can take some of the heat out of it. It's going through a 12-volt hot water pump, which you'd find used in a caravan or camper van, and then we just piped it through a normal small household radiator. The copper pipe is actually car brake pipe. I was going to use originally some 10mm or some 8mm copper pipe, but it just wasn't bending, and I couldn't see it bending all the way around there nicely, neatly, without kinking it. I mean, that's what's happening. It was just kinking all the time. And although it is quite a narrow bore, when I pumped some water through it today before I put it all together, it really pumped a load of water through quite fast. I was quite impressed with how that got through the tube. And I didn't have the right joints to join from this thin 3/8 copper pipe to the 10mm, so I just used some of that 2-pack epoxy resin to make a joint. I've used this in my last video. It's really good stuff. The system's not under high pressure, it's just like to hold it in place and stop it leaking. It's really good stuff. And then I topped the radiator up. I took the blanking, the nipple off the top, and I just topped it up with water there, so it's full as it can be, right up to the top. So I haven't tried it before. I'm trying it for the first time with you guys, so I'll get the machine on and get it started. So that's just getting warm now. It's only on setting 2, it goes up to 6, and already the exhaust is, you can't touch it, it's boiling hot. But equally, I mean, it's just been turned on, the copper coil is equally as hot as well. I can't believe how that's just took that heat straight away. It's took the heat. So it's only been on a minute. I think I'm going to get the pump on. Let's get the water circulating around the radiator. Oh, and that's really interesting. As soon as I switch the pump on, that's cooled off straight away. Straight away, that's gone cold. That was really red hot a minute ago, and it's just instantly. It's took the heat, it's pumped all the water around, and it's took the heat away from it. So that shows that it's sharing the heat. Be interesting to see how it gets on. I have to apologise, I did promise to bring one of these non-contact thermometers, temperature guns, but I forgot to get it out. I apologise for that, so just got to rely on me touching things. It's just warm now. A little bit of a leak from that there, but I'm not worried about that. Nothing actually leaks out of this resin. It's fantastic, that is. That's all getting hot. The radiator's getting warm at the bottom, not as much at the top, and you can hear it gurgling as you would a normal central heating system. This is all slowly getting nicely warm, and do you know what I just thought? I mean, that's making use of that bit of the exhaust pipe there. I just touched that, and I burnt my fingers. So all of this heat, all of this exhaust pipe here, I mean, potentially I could have had 6 of these on that piece of exhaust pipe. I don't know when it stops getting hot. That's still really hot there. I'll just have a look outside, see how hot it is. Do you know what? I'm outside here now with the exhaust pipe. This is like 2 meters away, and you can't touch this. That's really hot. So it just goes to show that you could make use of this heat as well. I mean, with that little piece of copper core there, I'm barely scratching the surface of the possibilities here. Out of the silly little experiments that I've done this week, I think this is the best one. That is one of the best ways to make use of this heat. I could see you having this running, the heater running in the garage, and of course that's the main purpose of the machine, to pump heat out. And I could see you having at least one radiator in maybe the laundry room or a kitchen next door. Obviously better plumbed in than this. This is just a temporary experiment. Plumbed in properly, and you know, you could dry clothes on this. It's definitely usable heat. Yeah, that's getting nicely hot. As it goes towards the top, that's pretty cool. I think, to be honest, it could do with a bit of a bleed. I couldn't get it right full to the top with the funnel, so I'd lost a little bit out of it already, and I've dripped a little bit out, a bit of it out, so it's not going to get right to the top. But all down there, that's like a proper radiator. So if you were to do something similar, all you'd be having is these 2 pipes on a loop going into the house. So like I said, a kitchen or a laundry room, and there's obviously no danger. You've got no fumes in the house at all. It's just like a normal central heating system. No danger there at all of using that. The pump's working away nicely. I was a little bit unsure whether that would work, but yeah, that's really good. You can't hear it. It's just pumping through that radiator a treat, and through that pipe. I think they're like 15 quid, the pumps, but to be honest, you can buy a proper central heating pump, which you know, you use in the home. They're only just like £30, so yeah, that's something else to consider. And the copper brake pipes also surprised me. That works really well. I was surprised. I wasn't holding my hopes up on that, to be honest, but it's very flexible, very bendable, and I think it comes in like 50-metre lengths, so that's a good one. I'll put a link to all the bits and bobs in the description. The pump, the pipes, 12-volt supply there if you want to have a go yourself. Well, that's it, guys. I consider that a little bit of a success. I hope I've helped you. You can go and have a play yourself. Please give me a little like and subscribe. Thanks very much for watching. I really appreciate it.